Hello everyone, and welcome! I'm Kiv, your favorite degenerate, and today I want to share with you something that I had a hell of a lot of fun with, and this game that I'm playing right now is called Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and it is on Game Pass, and I gotta say, I had a hell of a lot of fun with it. I know that I normally upload Halo content, but with Season 2 being a little bit dry right now, and I figured, hey, there's some other stuff that I've been playing, so I thought I would share this with you all. Because I do play lots of other games in the background, but a lot of the time I don't really upload them. And this is one of the games that I really enjoyed. I basically got one of those Ratatouille moments where I had a little bite of this and I was like, oh, that's what I used to play when I was a kid, and it feels just as good. So I remember watching the intro cutscene to this game and I was like, oh shit, I feel like a kid watching the 90s cartoon for it again. This was amazing. Something that hit me really hard from the beginning was that it just was so reminiscent of those older early 2000s Game Boy games, because you literally have that same pixelated press any button to start sort of intro scene, and then you've got this ridiculously pixelated cartoony style to the game that to some people at first it may seem really dated, but if you look at it, it actually plays really nicely. You can tell that the people who made this were passionate about what they were doing, not just in the art style, but also in the gameplay and even the soundtrack, which is actually really good and modernized as well. So that was also a nice surprise. The game itself can be played with up to 6 players, which I will tell you right now, it is chaotic as hell. Like, it's a very fun beat-em-up sort of style game, but at the same time, when you play it solo, it's actually really enjoyable just on your own. With a buddy is really good, but as soon as you start getting 3 or more people involved, it just becomes an absolute nightmare to tell where your goddamn character is. It's incredibly hard to figure out what the hell is going on and where your person even is. Maybe you're the guy beating everyone up, maybe you're the one walking into a wall. You don't know unless you press the left trigger to be able to give your character like a little signpost next to them so you can tell where the hell you are. It gets really hectic. On the surface, this game might feel like a typical beat-em-up, and yeah, true, in an easy difficulty, you can breeze through it, but on a harder difficulty, you do actually have to dodge, and there are layers to the combat, which is really nice to see. You do actually have an advantage to using the environment, to noticing what moves counter what. But at the same time, there's a lot of personality to this game. There's these foot ninjas with ties in the background on their computers working a 9-to-5 job, and then they jump into the fight like that, and then the second mission when it opens up, there's a couple of foot ninjas stealing one of the tires off the shell truck or whatever they call it. There's a lot of personality to certain parts, and there are little Easter eggs and certain collectibles and things like that, which add a fair bit of replayability to it, but when you go through this game with huge amounts of people, you typically miss those sorts of things. So that's why I recommend just a small group of friends all playing it solo. If you do play online, the connection is usually pretty terrible, and if someone drops out, then their character is going to sit still on that screen, and you have no way of moving forward because the whole game is a side-scrolling game, so unless all of you move forward together, the game doesn't continue. So yeah, that's really frustrating as well if that happens. Towards the end of the game, I just didn't notice as much personality or Easter eggs to it, so I would have really liked to have seen a little bit more personality towards the end of the game, because that really helped to draw me into it from the very beginning. But at the same time, this game is still definitely worth a go and spending a day or two on just to have a fun time. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you all today, and I know that this isn't what I typically upload, so I completely understand if this video doesn't do very well for me, but I just wanted to put something out there as someone who has enjoyed this game. But anyway, let me know what you all think about this in the comment section down below. Have you played many of these sorts of games? Is this something that you'd be even remotely interested in watching as I go through other games that I may play in the background? Let me know. If you are new to the channel and you do like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. It's all part of the great journey, so join me. I've been Kiv, and I'll see you all on the next one.